Connected? Are we reconnected? Are we back? Is that what happened to the music? Did we have a drop? Did we suffer a drop? Oh, during Metroid too. I'm gonna restream chat too, because it looked like that dropped as well. Anyhow, so I was telling Garen, like, put more toilet paper on the roll. Do it. Go do it now. And he's like, okay, calm down. With that very teenager voice. You guys know the one. We've all had it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Did you put more toilet paper on the roll, or did you just leave it on the sink? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Put it on the roll. Don't put it under the sink. Put it on the toilet paper roll. Oh, you brought down 2. Okay, we'll put that on the shelf next to the paper towels. Good plan. I don't know. Are you going to play Dragon Quest 11? Jesus Christ, did we drop again? Alright, we're back. Again. Are you going to play... Zorkinov is asking. Are you going to play the Dragon Quest 11 Definitive Edition when it comes out? Yes! Yes, I am. Kyle Sanderson on YouTube says, hey, Saigan, guess what? Remember me asking for advice for Dragon Warrior 1 Game Boy Color a stream or two ago? I recently beat it for the first time. It was a lot of fun, though it was short. Yes, Kyle, I do recall. Congratulations on beating Dragon Quest 1. And yeah, it is pretty short. Like, you can get the game down to like 5 hours pretty easily on the Game Boy Color version, too. So it's short. It's on the short side. And that's why I'm using Dragon Quest 1 as my first guide game, because I wanted to go with something that's short and familiar. Play it on your mobile device to support the series next. Mobile would be a great choice for picking up Dragon Quest 3 if you don't already have it on Game Boy Color. But yeah, if you've already got it on Game Boy Color, then play it on Game Boy Color. And now you can experience the dream that is playing Dragon Quest 2. I'm only being halfway sarcastic. 90% of that game is phenomenal. Flashbacks again. The flashbacks are coming back. Buddy, you do your thing, okay? You can update me on your programming and your game design tomorrow, all right? I love you. We're both working on our projects right now. Zorganov just started playing Dragon Warrior 7 again. Yeah, 100 hours easy. That is a long game. Is this Final Fantasy music? I just missed it. God damn it. But, hey! Monkey Island 2. Three-headed monkey combat. Look behind you. It's a three-headed monkey. We're not going to fall for that one again. And then a three-headed monkey walks into the room. God, I love Monkey Island. Insult sword fighting. You fight like a dairy farmer. How appropriate. You fight like a cow. Kyle says, I'm worried about the difficulty. It kind of makes me want to avoid it if it's as cruel as I hear. Cruel is giving it too much credit. Cruel implies intent. The difficulty is downright broken at the end of DQ2. It's better on the Game Boy Color, but it's still pretty rough. Here's an example of why it's not cruel. Cruel is making a boss like really hard to beat and making you go through a 3-hour-long dungeon again. Final Fantasy III is cruel. Dragon Quest II, the final boss has infinite NP and can heal himself to full. That was cruel. Fortunately, he doesn't do that in the subsequent releases. They took away heal all. No, don't skip DQ2. Alan, 5554, what's up, man? Yeah, whenever he wants. He can just heal himself to full every fucking turn if he pleases. Skip DQ2. I would say don't skip DQ2. There's a lot of really good things in DQ2. I would definitely say play one of the newer versions of the game. Don't play the original DQ2 unless you want to do it as like a badge of honor. No, Dragon Lord didn't have a full heal spell in DQ1. I feel that all Dragon Quest fans should play through Dragon Quest II for the experience of doing it. And then all Dragon Quest fans who are also masochists should play the NES version. Preferably in a single sitting. There's something wrong with those guys. I don't know who they are. I know they're out there. I wouldn't trust them if I met them on the street. How long is DQ2? Hell, first time through, probably 20 to 25 hours. Is a single sitting of impossible. I've done it. It was my second marathon. It took 26 hours of no sleep till beat of Dragon Quest II on the NES. It was awful. You could argue DQ2 is easier than, say, Saga Frontier because it doesn't believe in occasionally wiping you to keep you on your toes. Dude, the Saga games are, like, weird, though. It feels like the entire Saga series is designed around the worst parts of Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy's histories. But, like, it revels in it, so I also don't hate Saga. I played Final Fantasy Legend 2 and got hung up on Venus. I think we talked about that in a recent stream, actually. I also really liked Unlimited Saga. Was not able to finish a single character's story. No, DQ2 is not going to be 6 to 12 hours your first time through. Saga Frontier lets you quick save anywhere. Oh, does it? Shit. Oh no. Perry has discovered Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, which you guys might recall is that weird RPG puzzle game from the Heroes of Might and Magic franchise that came out like, I don't know, 10 years ago on the DS, I think. But eventually it got ported to Xbox Live, and at some point it was an Xbox Live Gold free game, so I had it. I played the crap out of it for like a week, and it's just kind of been sitting in my library ever since then. Perry managed to come across this last week and has really been enjoying it. I'm glad. Usually she doesn't like puzzle games. I think she's the first woman I've ever met who doesn't like Tetris. Right, Thalkos? It's a great little puzzle game. If you already have DQ3 on the Game Boy Color, then yeah, play it on the Game Boy Color. Plus, DQ3 on the Game Boy Color is the most complete version of the game. It has more content than any other version of DQ3. And good job picking it up when you had the opportunity. The price on those games has been climbing. Oh yeah, there's definitely some bullshit story battles in there. I got to the last chapter, and I don't remember what it was, but I hit a fucking wall in that game, and I didn't wind up finishing it. It felt like one of those battles where you're supposed to play it in a really, really, really specific way, and if you don't play it the way the game wants you to, you're not going to win. Yay, Kyle, start DQ2. My son is 11, and he's been playing DQ2. I believe you can do it. And you're not going to die on the inside for like the first 16 hours. It's a perfectly serviceable game through most of it. Yeah, Falcus. Wasn't there multiplayer for Clash of Heroes? Like, I bet the multiplayer was really good. I've beaten Dragon Warrior 2 NES, but it left some trauma. I have now beaten Dragon Warrior 2 3 times. I did it on the Game Boy Color. Just when I was getting back into the series after DQ8 came out. And then later I did the Super Famicom version on this channel. I think M. Holland was actually around at that point. It was a while ago. And then I did a Dragon Warrior 2 marathon. And it took 26 hours. And it was the original NES version. Thousand-yard stare. I don't want to talk about it. Played it on iOS and it wasn't so bad. I still haven't played the mobile version of DQ2, but I understand that it's a lot better. I really wish... Come on. I would love for us to get a Steam port of the mobile games. Yeah, you and Truth have really been around, I think the longest, M. Holland. Well, Silverhair has actually been around since at least my first marathon. I remember Silverhair popped in on that. Is 7... Wait, is 7th Saga part of the Saga series? I thought it was something else. Wasn't 7th Saga related to, like, Terranigma? Or am I real confused? I might be real confused. How about a DQ7 marathon? It's been joked about. That's another, oh, Patreon's at like 3,000 a month type thing. Sound Saga is a separate game? Okay. Brainlord and Mystic Arc. Made by Produce, published by Enix. Wow! Not related to the Blazer trilogy. Look at all that information I just got. I learned something today. No sleep till beat DQ7 PSX marathon. I would die. Speedrun is 23 hours. If I learned the speedrun, I could do it. I hate doing no sleep till beat though. Oh man, I get grumpy. I'm getting kind of old. I need to be in bed by 10. So I can get up nice and early to go to Country Buffet. Or I just get grumpy. I've been meaning to play through the Blazer games. I hear really good things about them. They're on my play before you die list. Along with a ton of other games. Could be working on those. I could be playing Nanakemia 2. I could be playing Nier Automata. Could be playing Star Ocean. Nope! I'm playing Dragon Warrior 1. Again! Yeah, Firewolf, you're fairly recent. About the time that bad things started happening. That's about when you came in. See, my reasoning for doing Nier Automata is twofold. One, just do it and get it over with. Two, it's going to be shorter than Nanakemia and Star Ocean by like a long shot. All right, 410 XP left before Dragon. Firewolf says not right away. It took a couple of months for the horrible things to kick in. I needed to learn about Patreon and figure out which tier I could afford. Turns out you can afford the I'm a stupid jackass and like to ruin things tier. That was harsher than usual. I feel like I owe you an apology, but I'm not going to give you one. Falco's been lurking since 2013. Falco's, did you come in during Monster Hunter stuff? I want to say you joined during Monster Hunter. You don't remember? Since May 2013. So over 6 years. Shally says, I followed the man insane enough to play Dragon Warrior 2 in one sitting. God, that hurt. June or July of 2016. I want to say, wasn't Dragon Warrior 2 done in like 2015? Trying to think when it was. Perry and I had been together for about a year at that point in time. It's gotten harder to do no sleep till beat marathons, because Perry hates them. And because she hates them, she doesn't want to help me with them anymore. During the Dragon Warrior 2 marathon, it was great because, like, you know, she would make sure that I ate and, you know, took little breaks and things. And ever since then, she's been like, no, I don't want to help you with those anymore. Kyle asking, how do I save in DQ2? I don't think the king saves my progress in this one. He does. You can save in a couple of locations in DQ2. But the King of Laurasia is going to be the first place that you can save. The castle where you start. You probably can't save right away, like in DQ1 you can't save right away. You need to go do stuff first. And then when you come back, you can save. You can also save in Cannock Castle at the beginning of the game, I think. Yes, you can. Thank you, Garen. Garen knows. So if I was to do a DQ7 marathon, it would probably be the 3DS version. Just to make things a bit easier on myself. But also, God, I don't know. It's just something I don't want to do unless this channel's like paying all the bills. Oh, you're around for Dragon Quest X, Thalkos. That makes sense. I got a lot of followers during DQ10. Alright, later, Tsar. Thanks for stopping in. Is this map larger than DQ1's? Absolutely. It's much bigger, Kyle. The DQ2 world map is huge. A lot of it is ocean. As long as you don't do a DQ1 to DQ10 no sleep till beat marathon. Somebody keeps trying those. I forget his name, but every once in a while he's a speedrunner and he'll pop up and he'll use like all the speedrunning techniques to try and play multiple Dragon Quest games. He always winds up getting to like 4 or 5. Don't know how he does it. I'm not going to try that. Oh yeah, you're totally going to get lost, Kyle. But just take notes. take notes about where locations are compared to other locations. Like if somebody tells you how to get to a place, write that down. Also, 2 introduces traveler gates, which is going to make getting around the world map a hell of a lot easier as well. Like once you learn which traveler gates go to which other traveler gates, it makes navigating much easier. High Spirit. Oh, he did it? Holy shit. I didn't realize he'd done it. Yeah, every once in a while I'd pop in, see how he was doing. I'd almost always catch him during 4, during the Metal Slime grind that speedrunners do in 4. I don't know why, but I always catch him during that. Was that the portal thing I saw in the castle? Yes! You're not going to be using them much at the beginning of the game, but once you start getting a couple of keys, yeah, they're amazing. And you will appreciate them. Holy crap, look at all the money we already have. Stop it. Stop being a wraith, you wraith. I didn't realize that he'd done it. That's bonkers. I don't know how he stayed awake. I love this series, but one of the reasons I love this series is because it's kind of relaxing. I have a real hard time staying awake and playing Dragon Quest that long. I forget who it was. There was somebody like I yelled at during the Dragon Warrior 2 stream because it was during the Roan crap. And I'd already died like 5 times. And somebody was backseat gaming and I totally barked at them. I still feel kind of bad about it. Oh, he slept a bit every day? That's the only way that DQ7 would happen, is with naps. I would have to do naps to get through DQ7. People pressured him to go sleep a couple hours once in a while. It's really... It's just mentally better to do it that way. And that's why that's another reason why I've changed my marathons to be more marathon weekends, where I'll stream for, 10 to 12 hours a day over the course of a weekend and finish a game in a weekend instead of trying to do it no sleep till beat, because Dragon Warrior 2 just ruined the experience for me. No, it actually wasn't Doc that I yelled at. It was somebody from the Dragon's Den. I can't remember his name. I remember it happened, though. Yes, you told me about that about 45 minutes ago. That is a great idea. You need to save your work and go to bed now because it's 9 o'clock. Yep, and I got nothing to spend it on right now. Kyle says, I didn't really like 7 much. I felt it went on too long and had a lot of what I felt was filler, not to mention how the main villain doesn't become the focus until near the end of the game. Well, that's something that a lot of Dragon Quest games are kind of guilty of. Some of them handle final villains better than others. 2 is probably the worst offender of the old... Like, it's the most tropey final villain in JRPGs. and it's probably the source of like other garbage DQ or JRPG villains. Did anything come out of the incest joke that Perry was worried over? No, absolutely not. No, she was just blowing it out of proportion. See, before Perry worked for her family business, so she's never really worked in like a we're almost there. She's never really worked in like a professional environment before, so she's like learning how to interact in a professional environment, and she's kind of got this idea that people are more sensitive than they actually are. Yeah, that is why Pissarro is so well loved. Pissarro is a great villain. Whose villain gets the fancy Moonbrook attack intro? Yeah, Hargon does. Level 15 hype! Ah, magic. MP only increased by 2. Does that heal more? Oh, we picked up Repel. That's not what I wanted. Love you, buddy. Bye? Did you say bye? Where are you going?
Good night.
Good night. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bud? Alright, so let's record this. Lists. Magic. Repel. Level 15. No one uses this. Except losers. So you guys know, no one uses Repel. Absolutely no one. The spell's garbage. If you're using Repel, you're playing wrong. And you shouldn't be here. The DQ5 villain group was pretty good. The actual DQ5 final boss was not a great villain because he's another one who just kind of has this habit of showing up. DQ6 had a pretty good final villain. Oh no, Doc's pointed out something very important. Sai, you've dug yourself in a hole here. You already said only losers use Repel, but you need to use it to find the MP use for your chart. MP needed. No one knows. No one ever uses this crappy spell. I'm gonna leave this. That's the final version that's going in the guide. Baramos isn't much more active than Hargon, but like Baramos, you know, you had the history of your father fighting Baramos in 3, and then on top of that, you still got plenty of time to see how Zoma was affecting the world. No, DQ6 had a good villain. You got to see the full extent of the DQ6's villain's power. Like, yeah, he doesn't show up until the end of the game, but at the end of the game, he's given plenty of screen time to show why he's terrifying. And why he needs to go down. Okay, so we need 13,000 experience points to reach our next level. So I can totally agree on DQ5. Final Villain works entirely through proxies, so he hardly does anything himself, though those proxies are okay. Yeah, the proxies are fine. Like Bishop Lodja and the Knight and the Rook, and they actually play a part in the story. And then the final villain shows up at the end and you're like, who are you? I don't know who you are. That's why even Dual Magus and Rapthorn, like having the villain show up and have an effect on the world just makes them so much better. That's why Kefka has remained such a fantastic villain despite, what, 15 Final Fantasy games now? And we hit our villain plateau back in the Super Nintendo era? Do I have herbs? I do not have herbs. Back in the SNES, we hit the plateau of FF villains with Golbez. Don't. Kefka was a great villain because he was like a super successful Joker. He's basically like, what if the Joker succeeded not only in destroying the world, but became a god? He was so delightfully evil. Who do you think is a better villain, Pissarro or Dual Magus? I personally like Pissarro more since I found him much cooler. Not to mention getting him as a party member in the DS version was kick-ass. It's really hard to say. It depends on which kind of character you like more. Before the 3DS version of DQ8 came out, I would have said Pissarro hands down, but the added content about Dual Magus in the 3DS version of DQ8 really made him better. Doc, you're not going to sit there and try and tell me with a straight face that 4 is the best Final Fantasy. I haven't gotten around to After Years. I'm really scared it's going to damage my view of FF4. Every other Final Fantasy will damage your view of FF4. After Years is basically just it's a fan fiction sequel to Final Fantasy IV. It's not great. I only know the original DQ8 where Dual Magus is a poor man's Kefka. Yeah, he just kind of is there for the first half of the game as being this villain that you chase. And that's more than most Dragon Quest villains get. Like most Dragon Quest villains, you don't have such a personal intertwined relationship with them as you do with Dual Magus. But man, the 3DS version giving you like all of his background story and everything, and like how he came to be holding the staff, oh, it made him great. It made him practically likable. Final Fantasy 1 post-game time travel. Fuck you, Kiba, for even bringing it up. All right. So we saved, which is important because we're carrying 16,000 gold. Cal Sanderson says, I just got something called a slot token in DQ2. What is it for? It's for a little gambling minigame. It's like an in-game lottery. You can win money from playing it. It's not necessary to do. It's the first instance of gambling in Dragon Quest. Where are we carrying 16,000 gold to? Probably to our grave. Because Firewolf is in chat, and I'm going to go challenge the Green Dragon. So nothing good is going to happen to this 16,000 gold. It sucks, because, like, I think we've got enough for the Cautery Sword, but at the same time, I don't feel comfortable trying to get to Cantlin yet. Oh, yeah, I guess you can sell them. And that's probably a better return than actually using them. Since we mentioned FF1, when are you going to beat Labyrinth of Time? I regret to inform everyone that We Hate When has been banned. Sleep! No! No! Radiant! Radiant! Not sleep! Beat Soul of Rebirth with Minwu solo. Ha! 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 I am not a big enough Final Fantasy fan to do that shit. Oh, 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 he's right here. He's right here. He's right here. Okay. Okay. Help me keep track of this fucker's HP. We're gonna write it down. Okay. Green Dragon draws near. 20. Oh! See how much damage he did there? Shit. 12. Could you not? Jesus Christ, you did almost 30 damage. That wasn't even fire breath. You're a dick. Stop. Okay. Yay, I got to attack. 13. Ow, my face. He's melting my face off. Christ. 16. We killed him. 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 All right. So 20, 32, 45, 61. So the way we will word that is upwards of 61. We got 45 and 141 gold out of the deal. Oh, shut up, Firewolf. You're just mad because I didn't fail. That's actually exactly why Firewolf is mad. It's not anything surprising. Oh yeah, at 15 you're pretty safe to fight the green dragon. I think you've got over like a 90% success rate. Hey, it's a druid. Spells. Motherfucking fire breath. Right drunk, get it sober. Swamp Cave. 1. Is this Doom? Probably nothing important. This is totally Doom. It is Doom! Wait a sec, did this game get rid of torches? Yes, Kyle, congratulations. You never have to worry about torches again. They are only in the first game of the series. Accolade time? I'm trying to think of what accolade... Well, so here's the problem with the accolades. The accolades in the game, I want to be things that you can't miss. But at the same time... Oh, the princess and I are totally staying at an inn before I bring her back home. Thou art brave indeed to rescue me, Sai. I am Gwaelin, daughter of Lorik. Will thou take me to the castle? I will. Princess Gwaelin embraces thee. Happy music plays that you can't hear. I loved this as a kid. I still love this now. They took the time to make another set of sprites for the hero for what's effectively 10 minutes of the game. No, I'm going to take her to the castle. We're not carrying her ass through the rest of the game. Take her to the Dragon Lord as tribute. We're not going to do it. We can include that as an Easter egg. Is there a place for that? I'd say an accolade should be getting But Thou Must. I like that. But thou must. But thou must. Trivia and bugs. Try not saving the princess until the end of the game and bringing her with you to fight the Dragon Lord. There. There, we'll put that in our little trivia and bugs section. Got it. Okay, I don't need grammar suggestions from you, Google. Sitting there, collecting data. Okay, and then like once we get heal more, that's once we get heal more, Cautery Sword and the Silver Shield, we'll fight the Mad Knight. Ow, 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 ow. When I was a child, I thought this was the end of the game. This right here, I was like, oh shit, I beat it. That was a disappointing day. For a kid who only had 20 minutes a day to play video games and was spending it doing this, real disappointing to find out I was not done yet. Oh, just, no, rescuing the girl was like all I knew of video games at the time. Thought once you rescued your girlfriend, you were good to go. Not the case. Turns out love by itself will not save the world. You took the Dragon Lord's deal and you thought that was the ending? How mad were you? I think everyone needs to take the deal once in their JRPG life. That's why I have it as an accolade. Because it's not missable. You can always load up your game again prior to beating it. Don't tell Lorik. He doesn't say anything about it. Didn't he say something about it on the Game Boy Color? Do you guys say anything? I've honestly never checked. Holy shit. Nobody even cares. Wait, you were looking for the princess, weren't you? Oh, okay. Thank you for saving the princess. Got it. We good. Okay, alright. And then the Fire Nation attacked. Moving on. Your kingliness, I have brought you your daughter. Forever shall I be grateful for the gift of my daughter returned to her home, Sai. Accept my thanks. Now, Gwaelin, come to my side. Gwaelin then whispers, wait a moment, please. I would give a present to Sai. Please accept my love, Sai. Even when we two are parted by great distances, I shall be with thee. Farewell, Sai. Wilt thou tell me now of thy deeds, so they won't be forgotten? Gwaelin's love. Battle for the Badge. Pokemon, The Missing No Tracks. This is actually a really good album. For the Pokemon fans out there, if you're not familiar with OCR, The Missing No Tracks is a really good album to listen to for some Pokemon Red and Blue remixes. Konbanwa, Mizu! Genki desu ka? Hi, Kona. Go away now. Oh, actually, no. I am totally going to be saving here. Because it's 9:30 and I need to go to bed because I am an old man. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. We hit level 15. We killed a dragon. We rescued the princess. And in about 6 levels, we'll be slaying the Dragon Lord. Alright. Peace out.